What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Spiritually Gifted 33333. That's triple on the threes. Just stopping by to bring you some inspirational spiritual tea. How are you guys doing mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally? Stop. Wait a minute. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, because it's just all good vibes over here. But let's get into this new moon energy and let's talk about it. So yes, I am still under heavy spiritual warfare. The moon cycles, it gives warlocks and witches and cults and covens chances to try to play with the energy on the full moon to try to affect us divine beings. But like I said, you got to learn how to stand in your true authenticity, and you know how to return them senders one-on-one on the timer. And yeah, when somebody is playing around in your energy as a light worker, as a healer, as an empath, you feel it. It is karma season. It is time for people to reap what they sow. What you put out in the universe ultimately comes back on you. 1 2 2 on the timer. And yeah, so I always tell people to do good, you know what I'm saying? Put out good things so good things can always come back to you. But, people are so blinded, which is, I just basically call it unawakened. And, it be the ones with God complexes who always think they know everything, who always think that they got one up on you, 144 on the timer. As a chosen one, I had to really go through a situation and come out better than before, and just to really know what I had endured and what I experienced and what I've learned, the knowledge I've gained, the wisdom that God has bestowed in me, and that's spiritually. A lot of people don't do things physically. Some people do, but a lot of people don't do things physically because a lot of people feel they can affect you more spiritually, which is dealing with magic. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of forms of magic. You have sex magic, you have your rituals, you have your, you just have things that people conjure up, entities. People be possessed because they deal with people who are possessed, and those possessed people ultimately possess you, and you're walking around like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? You're under heavy attack. And if you're not strong mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, and physically, you will not get through these attacks, because the person that is doing spell work on you is going to make you take your own self out mentally. It's going to drive you crazy at the end of the day, because you're not healed. You going through addictions, you're trying to let the addictions go, but you feel you can't let it go because you feel like it's hard, it's complicated, I don't know what to do. But yeah, you do know what to do. But like I said, you have to be strong-minded to know what to do in situations like that. Like dealing with people who ultimately want to take over your mind, be controlling, be narcissistic, just be rude, negative, just wake up and just be mad at the whole world. Don't have faith, don't have hope, and that's okay. Because staying true to you, knowing who you are, knowing that better days are coming, knowing that you're not going to be down for long is all that matters. Because yes, there is a God. Yes, when you do things behind the scenes to people, just because those people don't see you doing it doesn't mean there isn't external forces or other people on the other side that sees you, like God, the universe. So yeah, I just always try to remain a good person. Like I said, I'm not perfect. Who's perfect? No one's perfect. No one's perfect, Patty. Just channel Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? You can't be perfect. No one's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But knowing who you are and being true to you, that's as perfect as you're going to get. Because who wants to go around pretending? Who wants to go around copycatting? Who wants to be a doppelganger? Who wants to try to embody the energy of somebody else who's being their self? No, be yourself. Find ways to cope with things that you don't like, things you do like. Find ways to bring out your happiness. It's a lot of things you can do to bring out your happiness. Find your true purpose. Step in your true purpose. A lot of people are brought on this earth with gifts, talents, and they just bury them because, the way they was raised, how the society is, they feel they're not good enough. I used to feel that way. I was one of those people until I realized God brought me here for a reason. I have a purpose. I am going to stand in that purpose. As a healer, as a spiritual teacher, I will tell my story. I will get close to those who have been in the same situation I am. Even if you're going through little things that don't have anything to do with what I'm going through, I'm just still here for that support. I'm still here to walk you through anything that I can. Emails, everything in my description, you want to reach out. But for the most part, I just really like just speaking about things that I've experienced and things that I am still experiencing, which is psychic attacks, you know what I mean? It's a lot of things, like I said, like I feel energy-wise. I'm a very good energy reader. So, when your energy is off, and I definitely feel like you're projecting it, yeah, I got to walk away. 6:11 on the timer, as I said that. But you know what I mean? Like being on a spiritual journey and going through a spiritual awakening, it was tough. And it's still hard, but I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to stay focused on my journey. What God has for me is for me, not you, devil. So I rebuke any negative energy, any demonic attacks, any entities trying to come up against me. I am well protected. I stay prayed up. That's all I can do. That's all I will do because my God is good all the time. All the time, my God is good. So I'm going to end it there, but I'll be back later with another read. This is your girl, Spiritually Gifted, reporting out. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so. 333, triple on the threes, bringing you some spiritual tea. Bye-bye.